What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be looking at the part of Michael Jordan's game that nobody wants you to know about. Now, Michael Jordan, in my opinion, at his peak was, around 1990. And in my opinion, he is the best offensive player that has ever touched the game of basketball. Now, contrary to popular belief, it is not just because of his scoring. Actually, majority of people will tell you that Michael Jordan is a ball hog. And that just lets me know that they haven't done their research and they haven't watched peak Michael Jordan play the game. So I'm here to break it down for you. Watch the attention that Jordan gets off this high pick and roll right here. Now, this whole game, the Blazers have been doubling him and trapping him off the screens. He has every single Blazer looking at him here, which is going to allow a wide open shot for Scottie. Another thing about Michael Jordan's passing is the angles that he was able to pass at. Him being able to get up in the air and access this angle right here is what separates him and puts him in top 10 combos as a playmaker of all time. He's able to abuse all the attention that he's receiving and freeze the defense. Now he's able to process and locate an easy mid-range shot, and that, my friends, is easy offense just from a Jordan post-up. Now, it was usual for players to demand attention out of a post-up, but not from 6'6" guards. Now, this is the triangle offense, and this is against the Blazers in the finals, so Jordan will likely receive a lot more attention. But the Blazers this series are just conceding wide open mid-range shots just so Jordan doesn't have the ball in his hands. And that, my friends, is what we call scoring gravity. And that's where a lot of Michael Jordan's playmaking come from. It comes from him being able to collapse the defense, him posting up and passing out, him freezing defenses in the air and being able to pass out, accessing angles that really only him and LeBron James and Kobe Bryant can really access in the air. Teams were extremely scared of Michael Jordan's shot, and it makes sense, but it comes to the point where there's about 20 to 30 plays a game where Michael Jordan is just creating easy offense for his teammate. Peak Michael Jordan was getting attention that not even a peak LeBron James on the offensive end was receiving. The amount of double teams that Michael Jordan is just drawing from being on the court. These are things that the likes of a Stephen Curry, the Shaquille O'Neals, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbars can probably relate to. Now, on this next play, Jordan didn't even make an advantage here, but just look at his rim pressure. Look at how much attention he receives on there. And these are things that are consistently happening to Michael Jordan in his peak. And his spacing is terrible. It's not like today's era where you have guys sitting on the three-point line ready to catch and shoot. His own big men are clogging the paint for him. And when I tell you Michael Jordan is a threat in every single sense, I absolutely mean it. Look at this angle that Michael Jordan is able to access. 3-on-3 in transition. Michael Jordan has a good shot right here, but he passes for the better shot to Scottie. Bucket. Once again, Michael Jordan just relaxing, gets doubled, 3. He also has incredible rim pressure. As we know, he could get to the basket as ease. He's one of the best slashers, if not the best slasher ever. And just going back and watching this film, it's just so many times where Michael Jordan's literally doing nothing, just dribbling the ball. And he's seeing double teams for no reason. And it's just allowing a John Paxson, who's an elite three-point shooter, a wide open 3. Another thing about Michael Jordan's advantages is the quality within his advantages. Now, what do I mean by quality? In a lot of these clips, you're going to see that there are wide open looks, wide open three-point shots, wide open mid-range shots, or there's shots that are easily accessible right at the basket, right? And it kind of reminds me of a Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, back in his peak, was constantly creating advantages right at the basket. And easy shots at the basket are usually, made at an 80% rate, making it the best shot in basketball. And the people that create these shots at the basket, like the Michael Jordans, like the Russell Westbrooks, like the John Walls, like the LeBron James, all have one thing in common. They are all elite slashers. So Michael Jordan having the slashing aspect to his playmaking, him having the gravity and the gravitational pull, the amount of defensive attention he receives aspect to his game. Can't forget about the acrobatic ability in his playmaking that I've really only seen him, Kobe, and LeBron James have within their passing, where they're able to jump in the air and access a ridiculous angle to pass the ball. And these are the things that they don't want you to know about Michael Jordan's game. He was more than definitely a willing passer, not a ball hog, and I hope y'all learned something new today. Michael Jordan, in my opinion, is a top 10 playmaker of all time. Thank y'all for watching. I'm going to have another video coming soon.